The last item we're going to want to install on our computers is a way to write Python code and compile it on our machine. And essentially, since we've already installed it, you could run Python commands in your command prompt, as we saw. You could write it in a text window, and there's a couple already ways that ready to go. But a very popular and powerful tool is going to be the Jupyter Notebook and the Anaconda server, which allow you to do a little bit more flexibility and ease of coding and ease of development. So most of these labs we're going to build are going to be using these tools. So let's go ahead and get those set up on your machine as well. You can start by just Googling Anaconda Python, and it will be your first link. It's going to be the Anaconda Python distribution free download under www.anaconda.com. From here, you could just click on the download, and for our purposes, we're going to set this up on the 64-bit graphic installer for Python 3.7. So if you just click on that, it'll download within a minute, depending on your internet speed. And we'll go ahead and give that a run once it finishes downloading. Now that the download is completed and the installer has kicked off, go ahead and click Run to install. Once the installer pops up, just click on Next. I agree. You can set it to just me or all users. Just me is just fine. Default location is usually okay. And you're gonna just go ahead and click on Add Anaconda 3. Well, you're not gonna, I'm sorry, take that back. You're gonna leave this blank since we've already mapped most of everything we needed previously. And you're gonna click on Install. And that will kick off the installer, which again, also like all Python's tools, are very light and runs extremely quickly. And this is going to install a handful of tools, including Spider and Jupyter Notebooks. We're not going to look into Spider for this lab, but we will just be mainly using the Python server that comes with Anaconda, as well as Jupyter Notebooks to write most of our Python code. After a few minutes, this should finish installing, and you'll be left here with this completed and installation complete. Just click Next. And just click Next again here. And just some information here, so we could uncheck that. We don't need some of those tutorials. And we are all set. So let's go ahead and go see if everything's installed correctly. And you could do that by clicking on Start. And just type in JUP. And here's our Jupyter Notebook. So you could click on that. And I think when we should kick off a command prompt. To show you that the Jupyter Notebook engine is running, and you'll also see it pop up on your browser here as well. So in the next lab, we will take a quick look at creating your first Python script in Jupyter and how to run that in command prompt.